The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Second and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room. Maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Push him back. Push him back.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is going to be 49er football.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And the 49er first down.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Throwing now is Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Lance. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Here's Lance to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's a 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Five yards remain on 2nd down.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. Coming for the side. 26. Watch twist. Watch twist. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Get 300. Get 300. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey, what's that? What's that?
Back to throw, Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.